Come Naravar, my old friend. Welcome. Have a seat and let I, the immortal lord and high counselor of House Degoth, describe you the tales of my travels to the land of Wigga's House of Whores. It all started when a man, if you could call him that, personally I would describe him closer to an Argonian, but that's neither here nor nern. He shot a projectile through the roof of a house, because he had no dad to teach him the proper way to hold a weapon. I pity him and his baby mama that does all the work around his own home without a proper thanks. A while later he decided he needed to trade in 6 vehicles in 1 year. Who does that? I mean, he's supposed to be a car salesman. How could he let himself get pushed around by the dirty Brentons of the Thieves Guild? He really likes to talk shit to people, but would leave the tribunal any time the argument didn't go his way, which was most of the time. He would also frequently drive while doing skooma and get arrested. There was also this imperial guard with an enormous forehead. I mean, you could inscribe an entire Elder Scroll on that thing. The mongrel dogs of the Empire have become so lax that he is a weekend soldier. He couldn't be a full-time military officer because he needs 72 hours a week to wash his car. Also, 80% of the racism from Tamriel comes from his mouth. That's just a random fact, no need to read into that any further. If only the rest of the Empire would share his sentiments. One of them went to a faraway land and married a Khajiit. He must hate his so-called friends so much that he has lived all across Nirn and the 5 seas except for the place his friends are. Joke's on him, though the tribunal didn't grant him fast enough internet to play most games. These people disgusted me. Could you imagine sitting in one spot all day and playing games like children? These fuckers didn't even worship a Kulakan. However, they weren't all so bad. There was a fat one that would consume a Whataburger spicy chicken sandwich at any chance he could, but he could run really fast regardless. Speaking of eating habits, there was a grown adult who would eat SpaghettiOs and burgers with enough meat to have a heart attack and no veggies or condiments. It was like watching a stubborn child whose mom never made him eat a tomato. A few of them had speech impediments that was always entertaining. There was a Nord who sounded like they were from Piandonia or Kamal. One of them also hated Red Guards as much as I. He would scream about them any chance he could when playing a game about a car that can fly into a ball. If only we could relocate them and the Empire out of Morrowind. The self-proclaimed funniest guy in the room would often fart, and everyone would pretend not to hear it. By the way, it is important for me to go on record and say neither me nor any member of the 6th House or the tribe unmourned ever shivered when taking a piss. That is a lie made up by the propaganda of the Nords in Skyrim. And don't mention the gay apple. Also, for the love of Azura, will somebody please tell me what a creator burger is? They won't shut up about it, and something called Cha Moi. Now, if you would excuse me, Naravar trader and friend, I need to go play D&D now. It's a silly game where you pretend to kill lizard people, and I quite enjoy anything similar to making Argonians suffer horribly.